Many of the challenges autistic children face every day are not actually caused by autism itself, but by many misconceptions that surround it. So today I want to talk about 5 common autism myths that deserve a closer look. Working with autistic children every day, I hear these myths quite often. And honestly, they don't come from bad intention. They come from misunderstanding. But personally, I feel there's enough information out there at the moment to finally say goodbye to those myths for good. Myth number 1, autistic people don't feel empathy. This one actually hurts because autistic children, they feel emotions so deeply that it actually overwhelms them. I have seen small autistic children cry and get terrified just because another child is upset. I have seen a child in big distress because someone else was hurt. But sometimes their emotion can feel so intense that they don't really know how to react appropriately or typically. So I have seen one child actually come and push the child who was crying because he wanted to help but didn't know what to do. Other children might freeze or go silent. But emotional overwhelm is not lack of feeling, and very often it's quite the opposite. Myth number 2, autistic children prefer to be alone. Sometimes autistic children ignore somebody's conversation or walk away from interaction, not because they don't want connection. Very often it's because they cannot access the appropriate way to show it at the moment. Imagine wanting a friendship or connection so badly, but being constantly confused by pace, noise, unpredictability, or simply by pressure of social interaction. Because very often, the way they're able to connect is often perceived as inappropriate. I have seen in preschools many times little children being disciplined because they wanted suddenly to hug somebody or to touch another friend's toy. Even though it didn't look typical or so-called appropriate, it was a desperate attempt to connect, the only possible available way for them at the moment. Myth number 3, oh, they're not even trying. I wish more people could understand this one. If he's not looking directly at you, doesn't mean he's not trying, doesn't mean he's observing. And sometimes, autistic child walks into the classroom already overwhelmed, even before the day even begins. By lights, by sounds, by transitions, by demands, by constant unpredictability. Then adults see hesitation and they assume that he's not trying, he's refusing. But many autistic children already are using enormous amounts of energy just to stay regulated enough, just to be in the room. And despite that, I see them every day that they still try very hard to connect, to fit in. And it's heartbreaking often to see that their effort is dismissed because it doesn't look typical. For example, raising a hand during circle time, but saying something completely off topic. Or really wanting to participate in a game, but not really understanding the rules, or not being able to wait long enough for their turn. So what seems like not trying on the surface sometimes is actually trying very hard. Myth number 4, if they're high functioning, they're fine. This one is especially dangerous because children can become very good at masking, especially the high functioning ones. They hold it together all day in school, only to completely fall apart at home. And then parents often hear, but they were fine in school. But being fine on the outside doesn't always mean being regulated and safe inside. Myth number 5, they need to learn to cope. But they are already coping every single day. They are coping with environments that are often overstimulating, overwhelming, unpredictable. And to be honest here, designed without them in mind. So it's not that they should be coping better. We should create an environment that is more safe and supportive for them. If you are raising autistic child, I see you. I know that your child wants connection, safety, understanding, and belonging. And I know you want your child to enjoy their childhood. and you want to enjoy it along with them. And I truly believe that we're slowly moving towards the place where autistic children can be better understood for who they are, better supported, and better accepted. And I hope you're finding this kind of support and understanding for your child as well. Thank you for watching.